All right, we've got JMoli, Travis L next, and we're talking about a team that is really should be winning. I mean, honestly, probably two teams that probably should be winning a little more than they are right now. Um, JMoli made some big moves before this to get some wide receiver upside to be able to play into the playoffs this year. Travis has been hidden with these players. The Eagles have been his lifeblood, even though he hates them. They love him. So we're thinking this is definitely a matchup that if Jay Moley can steal a W here, he's going to factor into the playoff picture. But I don't see it happening this week. I think I'm going to lean Travis, and we're both leaning Travis. It looks like according to the matchups. I think a little bit of detail about why I'm leaning Travis's side is the Eagles in the past game. Miami is a fine defense, but you could definitely put up points against them, and they're going to have to put up points to keep up with them. So I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of passing game. And if he's going to be playing AJ Brown and Hurts, I could see that stack pay off. It's been coming to fruition a lot more the last couple of weeks. Bijan against Tampa Bay is a good run defense. I worry about them. I'm worried about the Michael Mayer. I mean, Chicago does give up a lot of points to tight ends, so maybe that actually plays out well. But the upside on the right side for Travis is just a little too high for me to look the other way. Ken Walker against Arizona as another one who you got to keep your eye on. What do you think about this matchup?
Yeah, no, I mean, I have to agree with you on that on this matchup, right? I mean, for the same reasons, I believe the Eagles Miami game is going to be a high scoring affair, and I mean, you can run on the Dolphins with obviously he has DeAndre Swift. You can definitely
Yeah.
run on the Dolphins, but you can also, I mean, throw them. I think they're mid-tier defense, and they're going to be giving up a lot of points to that Eagle offense. In terms of matchups, I think you broke it down. I mean, perfectly. And I think one part that you might have just kind of brushed off on is you have Gardner Minshew, man. He's not who he used to
Dude,
be,
I
and
was
he's
looking at that
facing
one and I was like, how did I forget to talk
yeah.
about Minshew? But yeah, go ahead.
Minshew mania is not it anymore. Like I I just don't see it anymore. Like he didn't perform too well last week, and he wasn't facing the Cleveland Browns defense, who stopped Brock Purdy, who I believe is a pretty decent quarterback,
He's better than
and
Minshew.
he's better than Minshew for sure. And even if Minshew does go off, there's Pittman, but there's also Josh Downs, who Travis has. So he's kind of what leveraging that
True.
bet slightly. If I mean there is a go off game. Josh does have a little bit of decent matchups with Brandon Ayuk, DK Metcalf, but I mean he's still missing something to potentially upset Travis. I just think Travis has the higher floor.
I like the call out too about the veteran move. It's something we talk about
Mm-hmm,
a
mm-hmm,
lot. When you got the quarterback on one side and you play the other guy, you're
mm-hmm.
definitely evening out those odds. So good call
Yeah.
out. Good call out on Minshew. Last thing about that, Cleveland is historically efficient on defense right now. In the last 2 decades, basically, they're like one of the only teams giving up as few yards and points total as they've done. They're crazy good right now. I can see negative points for Gardner Minshew is how fucking bad that matchup is to me.
Jeez.
So
Hot take.
so we're done with that one. Trav, you're getting a
Mhm.
dub.